Regarding Peru, unfortunately, we have not seen the Federation for the most part of the last 5 years participating in any international FIBA activity. There were elections in 2016, and unfortunately, after these elections, there was no real governing body in the Federation ruling the basketball in the country fully. The Central Board appointed a fact-finding group. Our Central Board member, Mr. Bedoya from Paraguay, as well as a lawyer from Buenos Aires, were asked to travel. They traveled. They spent several days meeting all shareholders, stakeholders. They reported back to the Central Board, and we established a FIBA task force back in 2017. However, although the task force with the Olympic Committee and with the government representatives and federation representatives did not manage to put in place a process, simply because representatives of the federation and individuals maintained old entries in the registry, and these entries, to make this as simple as possible, make it impossible until today, several years later, to hold elections. Therefore, in 2018, the Central Board decided to suspend the FDPB, the Federation, the Federación Peruana de Baloncesto. In our Congress in 2019, I give you a report, we, according to the rules, had to decide on whether to renew. We renewed the suspension. And unfortunately, since then, all efforts to normalize the situation in the Federation, especially before the Pan Am Games, which were being held in Peru, in Lima, failed. And after the extension of the suspension by the Congress, there have been no less than 4 different working groups created by the government, which have failed to date to organize elections. And there has been no international activity and no communication at the international level. However, there is basketball. This is a country that had a big tradition, especially in the first decades of existence of FIBA. And the Central Board discussed at its last meeting in March and decided to propose to the Congress that we need to move on. We need to unblock the situation in that country. We need to disaffiliate this national member federation in order to allow the existing and quite active basketball stakeholders in the country to form a federation, which we will invite them to do, and quickly come back to become members of FIBA, so that we maintain our 213 number, except for a few weeks, I hope, of our national member federations. So the proposal from the Central Board is to expel the FDPB, which is the federation that has been having serious governance problems since 2016. It has not had election for almost 5 years now. And of course, if that is done, we will take a mandate from you, the Congress, in order to contact the Peruvian government, the Olympic Committee, and the stakeholders of basketball in order to have very quickly the 10th South American member of the subzone and the 43rd National Member Federation of the Americas back into the FIBA family. So, Mr. President, I think now it will be the moment to see if we have some questions. And with your permission, I will request, thank you very much, the members, if there are any questions on point 9 on the statutes amendments that we will vote en bloc, as we did in Beijing, and or on the issue of Peru regarding the disaffiliation. And a few words about Mexico, I will tell you in a few minutes, right after the vote. Do we have any questions? The floor is open. No. Okay, thank you very much. Therefore, we can proceed with the vote. This is an electronic vote. I know that we have 157 right now online. On the second topic, National Federation matters, total votes cast 139. Votes taken into account to calculate the simple majority, 128. Simple majority, 65. Yes, 126. No, 2. Abstain, 11. Therefore, the proposal of the Central Board to disaffiliate the National Federation of Peru is approved. And of course, we take upon ourselves the mandate to bring very fast Peru back to the family with the new federations. Thank you very much for your trust, for your confidence, and for the collaboration in this voting process.